Modern Storage Unpacked. Let's go.
Welcome back to another episode of Modern Storage Unpacked, the podcast where we make space for what matters. We're officially entering into our fall season. We're in September. Yeah. Lots of fun things around the corner. And if you still have a pool float in your living room and a skeleton in your closet, this episode is definitely for you.
Mm-hmm. We're getting ahead of the chaos with some fall organizational magic.
And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast so you don't miss a week's episode. They come out every Wednesday. So definitely stay tuned with us. We're diving into how to fall into organization. Think decluttering now so December you isn't crying in a tangled string of lights. So Kaylee, I think that fall is the ultimate and the real spring cleaning. I think it's so underestimated. Again, we're about to get into holiday season where your house is getting decorated left and right, constantly switching out each month for, the new season. And, we're switching from like lavender and cupcakes to pumpkin spice everything, Are you pumpkin spice gal?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Kaylee, as I mentioned, fall is the real spring cleaning. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you why. Fall is the perfect reset moment before all the holiday madnesses, before you got Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I mean, shoot, if you're like me, I'm putting up my Christmas tree November 1st. I know Thanksgiving hasn't hit, but I'm putting up my Christmas tree November 1st. And you bet your butt it stays up there until about
February.
Yeah.
The daunting task of all of the bins and boxes and everything, trying to get it in and out, I feel like, can be a little overwhelming sometimes, but a little exciting, especially just for the holidays. And two, I do feel like it is a reset. I feel like I actually go in and will kind of clean my house before I put
you have
decorations.
Have to. Yeah. Except if you got a lot of glitter decorations, I would at least vacuum afterwards. I've learned my lesson there. Mm-hmm. But I mean, if you're like us here in Arkansas, where you got summer stuff still laying around, yes, it's time to pack it up, but it's still like warm outside, know.
Yeah, it is really hard for this Arkansas
to transition
weather
into the fall until you start decorating for it. I feel like it helps us Arkansans, really feel into the season, even though we just still get a lot of humidity.
Yeah, even if it's
fall.
hot, I think having the decorations and everything out makes it a little bit more exciting. Yeah. I will admit, too, it is, here we are, September, definitely all the Halloween stuff has come out. Yeah. I've looked at some of it, been tempted to make some purchases already.
Really?
Yeah. Getting excited just for all of the holiday seasons.
So here's a pro tip, something that you can do at home to kind of help you get into the organization before all the holiday madness starts is schedule 1 hour per weekend in September for just little mini clean outs. You can start with either it's one drawer, one bin, one room, one category at a time. If you're looking at everything and you're getting overwhelmed, even if it's an hour a day and you need to move that up, but at least an hour a weekend, tackle one project at a time. Before you know it, Thanksgiving will be here and you'll be thanking yourself. So I guess it is time to say goodbye to swimsuits and hello to sweaters, which I'm kind of sad because I know it's the end of the season, but I did just buy a couple new swimsuit pairs.
Okay, I think that's something that everyone should do. Go and look at all of your favorite swimsuit brands. They're all on sale. Go get your swimsuits now.
I got some cute. It's going to be a year before I can use them again, or 6 months, but
you're going to have them. And
yeah, I'm really excited.
This is the perfect time to go get swimsuits, sandals, dresses.
Yep. But anyways, switching over the wardrobe is a good first step into switching gears into the new season. And for storing seasonal clothing, a really good tip to use, I know we've mentioned it a lot before, but we can't stress it enough, using vacuum sealed bags for really big, bulky things, bulky jackets, bedding that you may be switching over. Some people I know, they actually do have seasonal bedding. They'll have a comforter for the winter. They'll have a comforter for the summer. I'm always cold, so I have the biggest, fluffiest comforter all summer and winter long. But I do know some people that do rotate.
Oh, yeah.
Do you do that?
Not only, I don't do it. Well, okay, I take that back. For the winter, I do. I have just a bigger, thicker comforter that I'll put on the bed. But I want to be the person that changes my bedding for the
Season?
holiday season. Like there's
Okay.
cute little like Halloween bedding that people will get, or
Yeah.
Christmas bedding. People have like Valentine's Day bedding. I think that's cute.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would involve a lot of vacuum sealed bags.
Yeah. And then also definitely making sure you label things. That cannot be stressed enough as well. You can label things by family member if you need to, or category, like the seasons. You can use color coded stickers. You can use a pumpkin sticker for Halloween
Yeah.
things, whatever makes it easier for you. And also using cedar blocks or lavender sachets helps really keep things smelling fresh as well. Do you know Cracker Barrel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. So they actually have the best like smelly packs that go in like your
Oh.
closets and your drawers. Seriously, go there. They have the best. They got like vanilla and lavender and all these different crazy scents. And I put those in my closet. Sometimes I'll put them in like drawers or sock drawers, and it literally keeps your clothes smelling so good. But I also started doing that in my storage unit. So like all of my gear that sometimes can be stored in totes, and they kind of get smelly, Like I put those in there, and it's not only made my storage unit smell good, but all of my stuff smell good.
That's
so.
actually really smart.
Yeah. Hit up your local Cracker Barrel or Amazon. Amazon will sell them too. If you don't have a unit, obviously you can use the same things for like garage or attic, but using underbed storage, a lot of people don't realize how much space you have underneath your bed, especially if you have like a bed skirt that kind of hides anything that's underneath there. And if you don't, I definitely would get one. But those rolling bins with the wheels,
I love them. I have
Best
several.
doesn't matter how full that thing is, you're not breaking your back every time you want to get something from underneath there.
Yeah.
Personally, that's where I put like my winter boots in the summer, just in case like it may match an outfit in the summer. I'll just like kind of pull it out real quick. But it's really good for any seasonal switch off. So you can put, let's say you don't have like attic space, garage space, or you don't want a storage unit and can't afford one. Using under your bed for like seasonal clothes swap outs would be a really good
That's
idea.
really good. We use it we have all of our wrapping paper
Ooh.
in it because we have both like birthday wrapping paper
Yeah.
and Christmas. So
You never know when you're going to need it.
We just kind of keep it under there, pull out a roll, boom.
That's actually
Wrap it,
the one
put it
thing
in there.
as an adult that I'm actually surprised that I keep on to the longest, because you never know. Boy birthday, girl birthday, Christmas.
Yeah.
Baby shower.
Baby
You
showers,
never know
bags.
when
Yeah.
you're going to need to wrap a gift.
I always will purchase even Christmas wrapping paper always like after the season, and just keep them because I love wrapping presents, and so we always run out, and so having the rolls of toilet paper, the wrapping
rolls of toilet paper.
yeah, the
Merry
wrapping
Christmas.
paper in those under bed storage, they're great,
Yeah.
so good.
But now that we're entering into the fall season, what is your go-to fall outfit that you just cannot wait to break out?
It'll probably be like boots. I'm ready for boots and sweaters and sweatshirts. I think that's probably like a go-to holiday fit. What about you?
Oh, 100%. I love sweaters.
Yeah.
Love sweaters. I love sweatpants. But if I'm like talking about like a dress up fall outfit, it would definitely be like an oversized sweater, some jeans, and some boots. 100%. I love short boots, tall boots, any boots,
Okay, question.
Yeah.
How do you feel about skinny jeans with boots?
I wear them all the time.
All the time?
So I know that like trends are changing
Yeah.
so much that we just can't keep up with them. But like, when did the skinny jeans go out? Because I still
about
wear
a
them.
year and a half ago.
I still wear them. And like, don't get me wrong, I have gotten some like more straight leg jeans, but like I can't do those baggy
The barrel
looking jeans. I just can't. So I'm a skinny jean girly through and through. You can call me old. I don't care. You know what? I've switched my part from a side part to a middle part. Y'all should be thankful for that. Okay.
Actually, it's gone back.
Huh?
Actually, it's gone back. The side part is back in.
You can't keep up. Don't follow up with trends. And you know what's crazy? The trends these days are like the trends that we had growing up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like what we grew up in is now vintage and it's in trend.
It is in trend.
I'm
People wearing
not
jelly
old.
shoes.
I'm 28 and somehow I feel old. Like, it's sad.
Yeah, welcome. It sucks.
Gosh, it's crazy. Okay. So can't keep up with the parts or anything. We're just going to put that back. Well, I know it's your favorite time for this, but it's almost time to bring out those pumpkins, Kaylee.
My favorite.
And those turkeys, all the twinkle lights, all the seasons.
I did put up twinkle lights
You
yesterday.
did?
I did. And it's brought me some joy.
Yeah, I love
kind of
lights.
excited.
Like, I would find an excuse to keep lights up all throughout the year. So here's a couple tips we'll give you as you're kind of getting that new decor in. Toss the broken lights and last year's glitter damaged wreaths. Just anything. That's actually something, like, every time I open up my Christmas bins, I literally have like 3 pairs of like lights that don't work. Either there's like a light bulb missing or something happened, but I keep them in the bin. Why don't I just throw them away? I don't know. But that's like an advice I'm going to give myself this year. I'm throwing them away, making room for a new, because I'm not going to sit there and try and figure out which light bulb is the one that's broken. No, how do people do that?
I don't know. I don't know how. Kudos to those who do, because if I plug it in and it's not turning on, it's just going in the trash. I'm not going to sit there and try to figure it out. I just don't. I don't have the patience for it. So yeah, definitely like going ahead and getting rid of any lights that don't work. If you are someone who fixes it, maybe putting it in a separate bin to be fixed.
So you're not like just playing a guessing game.
And make sure that you actually fix them and don't let them just sit there.
And then also storing holiday decor in clear bins helps you actually see what's inside of it. But if you don't, you can use color-coded bins. Like my mom has like orange ones for Thanksgiving, purple ones for Halloween, red ones for Christmas. You can even go like, I know Ollie's and some like bargain shop places have really good deals on bins right now, like storage totes and stuff. So it's not that much more expensive going that route. Going into a plastic bin. It's better than the cardboard boxes, especially if you're using a storage unit and you're going into a drive-up unit. Cardboard boxes attract rodents. And that's actually something I was really shocked coming into this industry to find out, because when most people are moving and using storage units, they use cardboard. But that's a common question that I ask people if they ever report, hey, I'm seeing droppings in my unit. Do you have any food? Do you have any candy? Do you have any smelly good candles? Sometimes they'll think that's candy. And you have cardboard boxes. And if all those things aren't it, it's usually the cardboard boxes, because they actually like to make nests out of them, which is weird, but they love it. So definitely, if you're even in your garage or an attic space, just keep that in mind that they love those. So
honestly, every year, if we've ever broken a bin, we always just go ahead and get a clear one.
Really?
We're slowly transitioning.
Okay.
Because it makes it so much easier, especially if you have an overstuffed storage unit.
And you just, there's like, it's all stacked and not having to open each single one.
You can easily look to see what items are inside the bin, if that's the one that you're looking for, especially if you're trying to look for specific items. Having those clear bins are just such a time saver.
Something that I've tried that's also helped me is I will reuse egg cartons, and I actually use those to store ornaments in. Obviously, you can't use the big bulky ornaments, but for like your standard size ones, those are really good to help them not break. And then the other ones, I'll just like either wrap them in like bubble wrap or things like that. You can also use garment bags for wreaths. Hanging shoe racks for garlands and ribbons and things like that, keeping those all organized. A couple tips I have. Do you have any tips?
Yeah, I really like that. Honestly, I'm a big box keeper. So like if the ornaments come in a box.
You put them right back?
Yeah, I just put them right back. So I utilize whatever package that a lot of them come in just to keep them all together, safe, whatever kind of packaging it is.
Yeah.
But I do like the garment bags for wreaths. Wreaths have always been a little bit of a pain to store.
Especially if they have a lot of stuff going on that tend to fall off and stuff. Yeah.
I like the garment bags because I think sometimes if you do have a wreath with a bunch of stuff on it, it'll just fall to the bottom of like either a bunch of bins that you have, or heck, we've lost.
And if things do get damaged and fall off, at least it stays in the bag and you can like reattach. You know, use some hot glue. Also, another thing too, for those string lights, grab you some zip ties. Zip tie those babies together neatly so that way they're not just a huge tangled mess every year you break those out. So
or even like the twisty ties that you can use. We use those rubber bands. You can always
rubber bands.
Rubber bands.
This little segment we're going into is kind of what to toss before all the holidays starts. I think doing like a pre-gift purge, making space for new items you'll get or gift just things that like, maybe throughout the year that you don't really use anymore, maybe put that aside to a pile that you can re-gift to somebody, donate, or, something like that. Kind of making room for new things that you'll get. So as before we got, Thanksgiving coming around, all your family members come in your house, you can definitely go over all of your old serveware and see, what do you use? You don't need 4 gravy boats for sure. What are the things you're actually using versus not? You can even go into Halloween's around the corner. You can get into, kids' costumes and seeing like what fits, what doesn't. Me personally, my son loves playing dress up throughout the day. So his game room actually, the closet in his game room is just his old costumes. Every year we keep the costume and he will wear it. But we actually do go through it and see, like, is there any that aren't fitting him anymore? And then we will donate those ones. If you're the type of parent with kids that, like, you just, you get done with the costume and you put him right in the thing to, just store, maybe see about donating it, selling on Facebook Marketplace, especially as you're coming into the season. You'll see a lot of people that are looking for a cheaper way to buy kids' costumes than just, going out to the mall and spending $50 to $100. Maybe coats that you or your kids have outgrown. Those would be a really good way to start donating those, is like checking through those. I know me personally, I do a big purge right before the school year starts just to make room for all the new things. And that helps me out. But some people are different, as we're going into a new season, kind of check and see what coats don't fit, what pants don't fit. DM us your best seasonal storage tip or your worst fail, and we might share it on our next episode. We definitely want to hear what you guys have in store because we know there's lots of fresh minds out there, a lot of cool tricks we haven't heard of ourselves. And definitely don't forget to follow and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on all of our storage goodness. We'll see you guys next time on Modern Storage Unpacked. Stay clutter-free and happy storing.
That's a wrap for this episode of Modern Storage Unpacked. Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe. See you next time.